Hi, this is News Desk headlines this morning, and good morning to you. Headlines this morning, I'm Akosia Adeti. Coming up, conference of heads of assisted secondary schools demands immediate release of funds, warns possible school reopening delays, and we'll bring you details a bit later. NDC parliamentary candidates for Ablekuma North constituency, Irabna Orbin, has called on the judiciary to maintain its independence in addressing issues stemming from the recent December elections. Incoming NDC government to revoke last-minute illegal recruitment and promotion of about 10,000 people in the public sector. Words of Chairman Asiedu Nketia as he begins his victory tour of the Bono region.
Appointment letters, Yama Banjuma, co immigration, co customs, co health insurance, Safo Nunina, Ona Kwamone so, Echo Jisa Jumanoa, Mesra Obasaya Bafi.
And later in the bulletin, it's 4 days to the Joy Family Party in the park. We'll give you a feel of what to expect as the Kwampa Band, Kamido and Kwabna prepare to give you and your family a thrill of a lifetime. Please stay for details. Many thanks for choosing us. We've got these plus business updates for you. Now, first off, parliamentary candidate for Ablekuma North constituency, Irabna Orbin, has called on the judiciary to maintain its independence in addressing issues stemming from the recent December elections. Speaking at a press conference in Accra, she stated that failing to uphold the parliamentary election results in her constituency could set a dangerous precedent. The Electoral Commission on Saturday announced results for 7 out of 9 outstanding parliamentary constituencies, with all declared seats going in favor of the NPP. This announcement followed a clearance by an Accra High Court to proceed with the coalition. However, the process encountered disruptions when returning officers for Dom Kabinya and Ablekuma North halted the coalition midway. They insisted that all political parties must submit their pink sheets before the process could continue.
All of this happening dents our electoral laws and processes. The judiciary shouldn't get involved in such anomaly because they should act as independent bodies. The people must have confidence in them. We should be able to run to them when we feel compelled to, and we expect them to give verdicts that are fair and acceptable to either side. I was in court when our lawyer was trying to place an injunction on the whole process so that the right things are done. The evidence tendered at the law court wasn't even looked at, but the judge went ahead and threw all of us out of the courts. And when these things keep happening because a group of people are in power and are in charge of affairs, then we ask ourselves, when power changes hands and another group decides to revert and do the same or counter, where does this take our nation? We only have one Ghana. So let us respect our own electoral laws. Let us respect the will of the people. Let us respect laid down procedures and acceptable practices so that we can have some peace of mind to go about our daily lives and affairs. Politics is not the end of the world. I mean, going into a contest, I'm sure every mature person will go into a contest with a win attitude. But then you should make room if it doesn't go as expected too. But in the case of Ablekuma North and the NPP, it's beginning to look like an insult to the conscience of the people of Ablekuma North.
Now, still on elections, jubilant supporters of the New Patriotic Party in the Techiman South constituency took to the street with enthusiastic cheers on Saturday after the Electoral Commission declared incumbent Member of Parliament and Minister for Local Government and Rural Development Martin Mensah as the MP-elect for the constituency. This was after the returning officer for the constituency was allegedly made to have declared the NDC candidate as winner of the election on the 8th of December at gunpoint.
We thank the Almighty God for how far He has brought us. Honorable Techiman, our MP, won convincingly. In fact, he won over 3,236. And we don't know what happened. In the process of collation, and all the parties, we have our internal collation. We did our worst and we saw that we've won. But these people brought mature men, and in fact, it was, I don't know how to put it, but during the collation center, it is I saw these people came, burned everything, and they thought that we don't have anything like evidence to prove we've won. But God being so good, we had a soft copy of everything, and we brought it, and EC has collated everything and declared that Honorable Kosa had won. In fact, he has won convincingly. We thank the Almighty God. In fact, this call for jubilation. The presidency we've lost, but this one we've won. So, in fact, we are all jubilating, thanking God, and this Xmas is going to be, it's going to be wow.
God being so good, after collecting everything, it came out clearly that Honorable Techiman won the election convincingly. So we are grateful to Techiman, we are grateful to God, and we are grateful to everybody, whoever wants the truth, and they follow the truth. And today it has been what? Clear to everybody that Honorable Techiman won the elections without any problem.
He has worked very hard for this position. If I mean to tell you a lot of projects he has done in Techiman South, you'll be surprised. A lot of things we have never even dream of having it at this time. As we speak, Techiman South is a regional capital. We've moved from municipal to metropolitan, all because of the effort of this gentleman, Honorable Techiman. That is why you've seen all the excitement, all the jubilation, because he has won. Today, Electoral Commission has declared him an MP-elect for Techiman South. That is why you've seen all this. And we thank God for what has happened today.
Well, Chairman of the National Democratic Congress, Asiedu Nketia, has accused the outgoing NPP government of illegally recruiting and promoting about 10,000 people into the public sector. Addressing a mini rally in Sunyani as part of his victory tour of the Bono region, Asiedu Nketia alleged the move to overburden the incoming NDC government. He, however, assured measures will be taken to revoke such recruitments. Precious Semevo has more.
The Bono Regional Victory Tour of the chairman of the NDC, Asiedu Nketia, to thank the chiefs and people focused on Sunyani East and West, Brekum East and West, and Doma East and Tyne constituencies. The NDC won 11 out of 12 parliamentary seats in the region and a resounding victory for John Mahama. The tour was also an opportunity for the elected MPs to directly appreciate the supporters. Addressing a mini rally in Sunyani, Asiedu Nketia said the massive victory is a reflection of the collective hard work. He, however, noted that the NDC will challenge the German South seat in court.
Yaba 11-1 and 11 and half everyone. Wamunya hubwa na hafu na aka nukurano yebejidi nyina. Efrisa yobu honu a wamunya hafu nukurano emu na ho ye twan say yebe gazeti awie na yedi asem na court ye nim say krono e course no ye sanimu a
He said the NDC will revoke all illegal recruitment allegedly made by the NPP.
Appointment letters, Yama Banjuma, co immigration, co customs, co health insurance, co harbor, co seno. One bedroom and Pimudu. One more can I do a higher man appointment letter. Now the date in our connecti. Obi on fata promotion. You see, you lose your NPP for a word, Mamono. Yama mo promotion now, mo codi the Numanim. Sadabaya NDC for a bar, Yentimi Yajuma. Mokacha or Mose. Safo Nunina. Ona kwa mwane so. Eko jesa Ajumanoa. Mesra Obasaya Bafie. NP Afriyie or Kofi. No Abasha say. Should I appointment letters in my way?
Acting President of the Sunyain Traditional Council, Nana Kwaku Sabin, called for a peaceful and smooth transition and appealed for promises made to be honored.
We were not expecting she would be apart from NDC. Yering road no there seremo
Precious Semevo, Joy News, Sunyain.
Now, the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary School CHAS has issued an urgent appeal to the Ministry of Education for the immediate release of all outstanding funds to schools across the country. In a letter dated December 20, 2024, CHAS highlighted the severe financial challenges facing educational institutions, including unpaid recurrent funds, arrears for perishable items, and lack of support for transportation and utility bills. And the statement will be rolling on your screen shortly. Now, it says that we refer to our earlier correspondences regarding the financial challenges facing schools across the country, dated 20th September 2024 and the 12th day of August 2024. We also wish to recall the assurances given by you, Honorable Minister for Education, during our recent Zoom meeting held on Wednesday, 18th December 2024, where you promised to release funds to school to enable effective school operations. While we acknowledge the recent disbursements of some funds to school, we regret to inform you that this release has not fully addressed the critical financial needs of our institutions, specifically A, all recurrent monies owed to school remain unpaid. B, arrears for perishable items are yet to be settled. And also C, the recent disbursement of funds appears to have excluded single track and day school, leaving them facing significant financial constraints. Also, funds for transporting food items for distribution centers to schools have not been released, creating logistical and financial burdens for the school heads. And E, some schools let me take you back. Some schools have not received funds to cover essential utility bills, posing a serious threat to the smooth operations of schools. Given that these outstanding financial obligations, we strongly urge the Ghana Education Service to prioritize the immediate release of all outstanding recurrent monies and arrears for perishable items, and take note of exclusion of boarding schools in recent disbursements. It says that funds to cover transportation costs for food items, funds to settle outstanding utility bills, and also we believe that these funds are critical in the successful reopening of schools on January 3rd, 2025. Without these resources, school heads will face insurmountable challenges in managing daily operations, providing quality education, and assuring the well-being of students. We therefore serve formal notice that unless all outstanding monies, as stated above, are released to school before the reopening date scheduled for 3rd January 2025, we will advise against the resumption of the academic calendar. Well, you're watching Joy News Next with me, MFA Akosiaditi. We go for a quick break. We'll bring you more after this. Welcome back to Joy News Desk. Now, the Upper West Regional Director of Food and Drugs Authority, Rev Dr Samuel, has urged Ghanaians to carefully inspect products during the festive season to ensure they are wholesome and unexpired. He warned that this period often sees unscrupulous individuals selling expired, unwholesome, dented or bloated products. Samuel gave this advice after his office destroyed 5,371 non-compliant products seized over the past 12 months in WA. Joy News Upper West Regional Correspondent Rafiq Salam reports from WA.
The Food and Drugs Authority was established with the objective to provide and enforce standards for the sale of food, herbal medicinal products, cosmetics, drugs, medical devices, and household chemical standards. Along with this mandate, the Upper West Regional Office of the Food and Drugs Authority during the market surveillance activities between January and December seized some items considered to be expired, unwholesome, dented, and bloated. The products were therefore carted to the refuse dumping site on the Wabuha Road for safe disposal. The team of officials from the Upper West Office of FDA were led to the refuse site by the Upper West Regional Director of the FDA, Rev Dr Samuel, for the safe disposal exercise. He ensured that the products were safely disposed of and bent into ashes.
Majority of the product you are seeing are cosmetic products. We have this ingredient we call the hydroquinone. So we have told manufacturers of this product that they should take away that ingredient because it bleaches the skin. So, but within the year, from January to December, we did a lot of exercise in it, and we have withdrawn these products from the market. We initially started telling the manufacturers to remove the ingredient at all from them, but still they managed their way to put it there, so we have taken it off. We also have beverages, Coca-Cola, other drinks that are expired. It's not that they are expired. There are beverages there, then Fanta drinks, and there's a lot of carbonated drinks. So we also have in the mix aphrodisiacs that are not registered by the Food and Drugs Authority. We have expired medicinal products that are not also wholesome. So some of them are registered, but because they are expired or they are not well stored. So that's why we've seized them and we are disposing of them off today.
Rev Dr Samuel could not immediately put the exact monetary value to the disposed items, but they believed it is worth thousands of Ghana cedis.
We are disposing about 5,371 non-compliant products. When we say they are non-compliant, that means they have not met the requirement of the Food and Drugs. So it's about 5,379 products that we are disposing of.
In terms of street value, how much?
It's several thousands of cedis.
What happened to the owners of these products? Have they been allowed to go scot-free? Here's his answer.
Some of them, depending on the quantum of products we pick from your shop, there are tobacco products here. Cigarette that is not registered, they are part of this product. So normally what we do is that once we pick it, the Public Health Act is cleared on it. We prosecute, or we have what we also call administrative charge. So but most of them, we activate the administrative charge, we charge them, they pay, and we pick up the product. Some of them too, we go to court. A lot of the cases we went to court, and at the end of the day, the court fined them. So they pay their monies, and we still have to dispose of these goods.
The Upper West Regional Director of the FDA has this message for Ghanaians, especially going into the festive season.
Around this time, almost every year, we see that people offload their goods from their warehouses that are by expiring to the hinterlands, the villages, because they think that when at the villages, they don't look for expiry date, they don't check for before they eat them. So we are using this opportunity to tell people that at least during this festive period, make sure that you use your money to buy a wholesome product for your household. Don't use your money to go and buy something that will give you trouble later on. A lot of us at this time will go to restaurants or drinking bars to drink and to eat. So at this time, let's try as much as possible that at least when you see someone who is selling food by the street side, a food vendor or a restaurant owner, and the person is doing something that is not right, please try as much as possible to either correct the person or even stop buying food from the person. Once people don't buy, they don't also patronize. If you have anything that you think the Food and Drugs Authority should know, in the region, we don't go on break. We work through the break time, through the Christmas, every time we're around, so you can just contact us.
Reporting for Joy News, Rafiq Salam. Wow.
Well, for children in rural communities in the Upper East region, standing a stage and competing in spelling contests before hundreds of people can only be a dream, something they see only on TV. However, children in Nabdan district have had the chance to live this dream courtesy of the Nappiness Network, a youth-led organization which organized the largest spelling contest in the region's history, providing a life-changing experience for 42 junior high school students from 21 schools. Correspondent Albert Story reports.
Held at the state-of-the-art auditorium of the Gibeath Ha Elohim Spiritual Center, the spelling contest was a dream come true for these basic school students who are from rural communities of the Nabdam district where such opportunities are extremely scarce. 42 contestants from 21 schools demonstrated their literary prowess by spelling words pronounced to them, standing before a packed crowd of fellow students, parents, community members, and traditional leaders.
Your word again, industry. Industry, I-N-D-U-S-T-R-Y, industry. That's correct. Next fella, please.
The guest of honor, the Dean of the School of Nursing and Midwifery at the University for Development Studies, Dr. Vida Yakong, emphasized the importance of literature in shaping young minds.
What is the situation globally when we talk of literacy? 250 million children are failing to acquire basic literacy. 17 sustainable goals, and the goal that we are dealing with today is that of education, which is Sustainable Development Goal 4. So we are all entreated to ensure that by 2030, all girls and boys complete free, equitable, and quality primary and secondary education, leading to relevant and effective learning outcomes. And those learning outcomes cannot be achieved if we don't start doing what we are doing today.
As the competition progressed, those who failed to spell their words correctly were eliminated from it until a winner was determined. Regina Nagrog, a Basic 8 student of the Congo Junior High School, emerged as the winner of the spelling contest.
Now, having experienced a fairly peaceful election, Reverend Minister in charge of Emmanuel Methodist Church, Tema West Circuit, Very Reverend Dr. Samuel Kofi, believes it serves no one's interest to destabilize the country. He says peace is an invaluable commodity citizens must guard jealously. With Christmas in sight, he's encouraging Ghanaians to unite and celebrate the festive season, which preaches love. Very Reverend Dr. Samuel Kofi was speaking at the 9th lesson and carols of Kedland International School at Community 19 Tema. There's more in the following report.
The 9 lessons and carols at Kedland International School saw children reenacting the birth of Christ, interspersed with Bible reading, highlighting the fall of humanity, God's love and promise to mankind. The message for families present, Christians in Ghana and the world over, is to hold onto the promise of God. Minister in charge of Emmanuel Methodist Church, Tema West Circuit, Very Reverend Dr. Engineer Samuel Kofi, urged Christians to honor and glorify God and allow Him to order their steps to enjoy blessings promised in the Bible. Speaking to Joy News on the sidelines, he's encouraging Ghanaians to reflect on the season as it brings love and peace.
No, as a nation, one thing that we should know is that this is the only country that we have. And therefore, we are one people. We thank God that He has taken us through an election. And before the election, there were a lot of anxieties. A lot of people had all sorts of feelings. We prayed and asked God that He should select somewhat for people for us, and that also granted His peace. And that is what He has done. So we come before God, thanking Him and rejoicing that our nation is still together. But none of us, nobody in this country, should make himself an instrument of violence. We are one people under God. may we enjoy the peace that Christ brings to his people.
Co-founder of Kirtland International School, Naomi Chati Udonko, says Christmas is a season of love and there's a need to share with the needy.
To the glory of God, we are a year old. God has been good. We have seen massive growth, and we believe that the God in whom we have trusted will see us through. 2025 looks very promising, and we know that we will see a lot of good things. We wish all Ghanaians a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. We pray for good health, prosperity, and since it is Christmas, it's a season of love. Let's learn to share and look out for the needy. This is the season for Christmas.
Board member of Kirtland, Harriet Adanseko, says the festive season is all about giving.
First of all, we want to thank God for a peaceful election. We thank God that we haven't had too many issues with the election. Now, going forward, I would say that this is a season of love, season of giving, of sharing. We say sharing is caring. It is not limited to your home or your family. Go out there, find people that are in need. Sometimes it might not be somebody in need. Your boss might actually appreciate it when you give them something nice. It could be a hug, it could be a thank you message, it could be a gift. Find somebody, do something for somebody, and let them thank you. Yes, that's the season we are in.
Kirtland International School believes 2025 will be an impactful year.
Yeah, those cute little angels on your screens. You're watching Joy News Desk. We're back shortly with business. Please stay.
Welcome back to Business on Newsdesk. My name is Winston Taki, and now to our first business story. The Bank of Ghana Governor, Dr. Ernest Addison, has said that the banking sector data for the year has reflected improved performance despite declines in some key financial soundness indicators. Speaking at the Bank of Ghana end-of-year Thanksgiving service, he commended the effort of banks and other financial institutions for their collaborative effort in contributing to economic growth.
The Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Ernest Addison, speaking at the end-of-year Thanksgiving service, indicated that the domestic gold for reserves program has been key in terms of building reserves this year. He maintained that the initiative was paramount to ensuring a stable exchange rate in the last quarter of 2024.
In the year supported by a higher current account surplus, the reduction in net financial outflow, leading to a strong build-up in reserves. From the beginning of the year to the end of September, the reserve build-up of $1.9 billion was accumulated, pushing gross international reserve up to about $8 billion, driven largely by the Gold for Reserves program of the Bank of Ghana. The strong external sector performance has positively impacted the foreign exchange market, with the Ghana cedi recording appreciable gains in recent months. Since October to end November 2024, the Ghana cedi has recorded respective appreciation of 6% against the US dollar, 7.6% against the pound sterling, and 9.1% against the euro. As a result of the year-to-date depreciation of the cedi against the dollar is estimated at 22.7%.
Dr. Ernest Addison said the banking sector is expected to remain broadly stable, supported by regulatory reliefs and sustained growth in profitability. In attendance were Board of Directors and management of the Central Bank, as well as the first and second deputy governors of the Bank of Ghana.
Now, moving on, human resource practitioners have been urged to push for an increase in investments geared towards the mental well-being of employees. According to the director at the Accra Psychiatric Hospital, Dr. Kojo Bafo Obin. The continuing relegation of mental health of employees at workplaces is inimical to the success and vision of companies. He spoke to Joy Business at a donation by KGL to the Accra Psychiatric Hospital in Accra.
The governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Ernest Addison, speaking at the end of year Thanksgiving service, indicated
and anybody's not sleeping as well as they should be. Anybody's not able to concentrate. Anybody finds themselves getting more easily annoyed than they should be by little things. All of these are signs that your mental health might not be at 100%, and you might benefit from talking to a mental health professional. You might not need medication, but at least you might benefit from talking to a mental health professional. And it's important for maintaining your mental health that you exercise regularly, you eat healthy food, a healthy balanced diet, and you get adequate amounts of sleep. But if all of this is failing and you're not able to manage your day-to-day activities well, please come in and talk to a mental health professional. So it's a good supplement for mental health care. So it can't replace face-to-face interactions with a human being who understands your culture and can adapt their message to where you're coming from. But once you have engaged with a mental health professional and it's being used as an additional tool.
That's all for business. My name is Winston Taki. We have more news for you after this break. Stay tuned.
Welcome back, and we cannot wrap the show without telling you how to expect and what to expect in this year's Joy Party in a Park. Every year we do it, and this year is not going to be any exception. And so I'm going to be talking to Max Fuga, popular man, you know him already. He's a news bearer, very good news bearer, and he's a sales and marketing head here at Multimedia. Sir, thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
And so this year, I particularly am looking forward to Kwabna at Joy Party in the Park. I'm biased towards him.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but I want to know.
Others are looking forward to seeing Kwampa.
Right. Oh, Kwampa will kill me. I look forward to the But this year, tell me, overview, what should patrons expect this year?
Oh, a lot. There's no better time to spend with the quality time with the family than this season. And so that is why we keep organizing the Joy FM Family Party in the Park. Again, the name is Family Party in the Park because we're emphasizing the family. You know, we've been working the whole year. Some people do not even have time to take the family out. And so we are providing this opportunity for you to spend quality time with the family. And like you rightly said, we have a Kwampa, we have Kwabna, we have Kamido, all performing. Now, this year, we have rebranded what we used to call Daddy's Corner. Now it's purely High Life Corner.
Okay.
Well branded with drinks, grills, everything that you want to have, and everything that goes with High Life. So we are providing that one for those who are High Life lovers. And then we have the main stage performance for those who want to go and dance to Kwabna, want to dance to Kamido, want to dance to there'll be a lot of other artists anyway. So those who want to go to the main stage, we are making provision for them. But most importantly, this year, we have introduced tables.
Okay.
So you need to register or call for reservation of a table. So when you walk in there, you want to be on the same table with your family. We've made provision for it. So you walk in there, and then you have a family. We work with your family. You have a table where you sit, and then you have your drinks. You have everything. We have also made provision for some of the best catering houses in the country to set up there. And so you don't necessarily have to bring your food. There will be people providing catering houses providing quality food for you. But if you also want to cook and bring, you're allowed to do that.
I'm sure somebody is watching by now and say, this year the economy hasn't been good at all. Let's share the good news with them. What's the pricing like?
The good news is that we've not increased the price. We have not increased the price. So it's the same 200 Ghana cedis for a family of 6. So if you're not up to 6, you can get some families to come along with you. So, and I always say that, well, when we're growing up, we see a typical Ghanaian family as mother, father, 4 kids. Okay.
So that's how you estimated that.
Oh, yes. A typical Ghanaian family, father, mother, 4 kids. So that's why we're asking, you're charging 200 Ghana cedis for a family of 6. That works to about 33.3 something Ghana cedis per head. Yeah. And if you look at the quality of the artists we are putting, look at the ambience we are creating, when you look at all those, it's 333 point something Ghana cedis per head. I mean, it's. But again, it's economic funding. We want to make it affordable for every Ghanaian family to be there.
Of course, it's Max Fuga. He's the one. He's the money man. And I'm really wondering how you were able to get it to that subsidized amount, especially with all the inflation and the hard economy. It's good to know. So 200 cedis, family of 6. Yeah. And it's happening where?
26th December.
Yes.
At Ebri Botanical Gardens.
As always.
Yeah, Ebri Botanical Gardens. We have the entire space for ourselves, and so we can spread out as much as possible. And we are making provisions for security and every other thing that will make the event successful. We have taken care of that. So you don't need to worry about parking. You don't need to worry about safety of life and property. We've taken care of that. Thanks to Ghana Police Service, they are taking care of all those things for us. So just drive in there with your family of 6 and have fun for the day. Is it too late to purchase tickets or anything? Oh, no. So you can call the front desk of Joy FM and then purchase your hard copy. Otherwise, you use our short code and it's all over. You just use the short code to purchase the ticket. Only 200 Ghana cedis for a family of 6. And then you have some good... Does it start at a particular time on 26th? We are starting at 10 a.m. Okay. But the gates will open at 9. Okay. But if you even get there before that time, we'll be glad to receive you. We'll be glad to receive. So we are there. So just walk in there, purchase your ticket, walk in there, and they will be at the gate to welcome you. So no matter what time you get there, you will be welcome. You are very kind. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, thank you for watching Joy News Text with me, MFA Akosia Adeti. Please do stay for more on the Joy News channel.